What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. What's up, homies? What's good? I hope y'all find yourselves in great health and everybody's good to go, spirit, health-wise, physically, mentally, and the whole gusto. I am feeling better. Still not 100%, but I'm inclining ever so nicely. So I just want to stop in and holler at you guys real quick. I got to let y'all know your boy's still breathing. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's still out here putting in good work. And, I think about y'all, so I try to make sure I tap in with my boys, right? Tapping in with y'all real quick. Hey, what y'all think about the Pro Bowl? What you think about the Pro Bowl festivities? I'm going to keep it 100. It's two things. I'd rather see I want to say full blown, but fast paced flag football from the players than see 30% effort in a Pro Bowl game. And outside of Myles Garrett having a little toe issue or whatever, everything went fine. So having said that, look, it looked like the guys were happy to play. They were all, getting together, cool fellowshipping, Snoop out there, the Manning brothers and everything. So look, man, if they cool with it, I'm cool with it. At the end of the day, I think it's important for them to give back to the fans. And I think the fans is probably instead of seeing a Pro Bowl that had pretty much died out, right? They would like to see a skills challenge and stuff like that. I found that to be a lot better. I'm be honest with you. So that's how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys now check it. I didn't watch the whole thing. Actually, I probably watched a whole 5 minutes, maybe 10 on Sunday. But I went back, like how you can YouTube. I went back and and saw damn near all of the events, or like the highlights, all the events. So I saw like game one was like, they played 3 different games in the Pro Bowl with the flag. I watched, the first one was like 9 minutes, another one was like 10 minutes, another was 12 minutes. Game 3 was like 12 minutes. So, and it's just going to go through and it's going to show you the highlights and stuff like that, which was, they trimmed the fat on it. So I was perfectly okay with it. So, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I really did enjoy it, man. So, and it seemed like the fans enjoyed it, and people came out of there pretty much, scot free. So, I'm good with it. Dodgeball, they had the dodgeball. That was fun. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. The lightning round. The thing I didn't like about the lightning round was the balloon toss. It's like that was so juvenile. It was like, get rid of the stupid balloon toss. All right, we're not. Yeah, a lot of these guys are 20 some years old, but get the balloons out of there, But then again, they just tested it out, like a beta little run, So I did like the longest drive, when it was out there. Who won? I think dude off Buffalo won it or something, safety or something. And so they actually was out there with a driver and seeing who drove the ball the furthest or whatever. That was pretty cool because I actually like to play golf myself. I know y'all might not seem like it, think I do, but your boy's pretty, your boy's pretty worldly with the sports out there, Now, granted, I only like to mess with a bunch of par threes, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's a nice spot down in New Smyrna. Me and my boys need to go to. We ain't probably been in about 4 months or so like that. We need to get back down there. Cool, nice little spot. So the longest drive was pretty cool. The precision passing, that should be a staple. That was pretty good. Derek Carr came in balled out. So I'm happy for him. He's gonna have a new home next year, so got to see what happens with that, and hopefully he does well because he's not a bad quarterback, man. People talk all this crap about him, like, what do you expect, They had the best catch. I didn't like the best catch. I found it to be lacking. It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna twist and then grab or something. It was kind of lame. I think they should get rid of that. I'm around St. Brown won over Diggs. I don't know what the Diggs are trying to do, jump through that fog or whatever. Diggs is a poor sport too, man. He like kicked the ball. I don't know if you guys saw it, but on his last attempt when he didn't get it, he kind of kicked the ball and then he'll probably hit somebody. It's like, man, you're kind of hot headed. You know, it's like, damn, it's such a damn diva. You know, like you're at the All-Star game. I saw some of the other people response. You know, when he kicked it, it was like, you know, like damn, dude, chill the hell out. Gridiron Gauntlet, Move the Chains. I didn't see Tic Tac Toe, so I'm gonna have to go back and see that. I want to see that. I haven't seen that one. But yeah, man, it seemed like everybody pretty much liked it, you know. So you just got to take it for what it is. And as long as the fans like it, and they're not giving us a watered down version of a football game. Some people's like, oh, the two worst teams should play in the Pro Bowl or whatever. It's not like, what type of sense that's made? Nobody don't want to watch that anyway. That's not gonna help, you know. So just, that was dumb. And plus, people want to see, you know, the Pro Bowlers that obviously aren't in the Super Bowl. So that's the point. So you have to keep it like that, in my opinion. So yeah, everything was cool with that. Speaking of Diggs, you saw when he was doing that little jump. I guess he was behind the cheerleaders. Man, that looked pretty suspect. Looked like homeboy trying to get me too back there, you know. But it was a little shot, nice little shot back there, you know. Then they opened up and then he ran through the smoke and tried to jump up or whatever. But yeah, man, it's I enjoyed it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna probably watch a Tic Tac Toe later on tonight or something like that, just to feel if I can watch them all, so I can say I watched them all. So yeah, man, let's see if they do some fine tuning moving forward. I think the Pro Bowl will be in good shape, man, because at the end of the day, it's all about giving back to the fans. I don't know if you know, y'all probably know, but I'm anti-LeBron James. All right, now, I know the fantasy gods probably don't like me talking about basketball right now, but because the regular season's over, they gave me a pass. That's why I'm able to talk about it. And plus, I'm wearing a Red Sox jersey. Red Sox shirt. Normally, I wouldn't do that. But again, your fantasy gods say, okay, I'll let you do it this time. You know, so I'm just taking full advantage. But I'm not a LeBron James fan, and I'm not knocking you guys if you are. You know, I get it. But I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a Jordan fan as well either. But I'm a Detroit Pistons fan as far as my basketball. But that's something LeBron James never done. He's never, and that's, oh man, I got so many gripes against him. But my man was like, he's never given back to the fans. You know, it's like, you're an all-star. You're supposed to be the GOAT, let you tell it. You're going here talking about some, you know, recently talking about how he feels he's the best he played all the time. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to rant real quick by him. Just real quick. But he's never given back to the fans. Has he ever participated in a slam dunk contest? I'll answer that for you. No, he hasn't. Has he been played in a three-point contest? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. See, he's afraid to lose. He's afraid to stick his neck out there. Jordan did it. Jordan was doing the slam dunk contest plenty of times. He actually even did the three-point contest. He sucked and he only scored 5 points. But guess what? Jordan's never considered some great three-point shooter. He gave back to the fans, and that's something LeBron never did and said he was going to do, but he never did. So I'll be honest with you, I respect him. Enough about LeBron James. Let's move forward. Let's talk about a little bit of news and notes real quick. The Chiefs has activated Mr. CEH off the IR. I don't think he'll play much in the Super Bowl. Just coming back off IR, and plus, you know, they already got their lead back over there. So, but he'll probably be RB2 coming off. No, he probably RB3 coming off the bench, you know, because McKinnon there. So he won't get much clock, if much, any at all. And Miko Hardman is actually got moved to IR. He could have been something, Miko, but he's never going to be nothing, unfortunately. So, and I don't see him being there long either. So, whenever his little time's up, they're gonna ship him off somewhere. So he's on IR in the end of his season. So if he does get a ring, it won't be because he helped them, you know. So in the playoffs, but that's that. The Saints are bringing in Mr. Carr for a visit. You know, it just seems like, you know, the Saints are disinterested in. Well, obviously with Dalton, but, you know, giving Jameis Winston, Mr. Crab Legs himself, an opportunity. I just don't think they want Winston. You know, I think they should, but then again, I think we've seen the best of Winston when he threw 30 touchdowns, 30 picks. So it is what it is, but never know. I would like to see him get a chance over there because the wide receiver over there, the second-year wide receiver, well, second year now, I think he'll flourish with Winston. So we'll see. But yeah, the Jets, Talking about Mike White, I don't think Mike White will be the starter. I like Mike White, but he glass is F, man. And Tampa Bay needs a new QB, so we'll see what happens with that. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Y'all heard about your boy A-Rod. A-Rod, man. God, he's such a drama queen, man. I said this years ago, man. It's like, now look, I wish my Niners would have drafted him over Alex Smith? Yes, but gosh damn it, this dude's a drama queen. He's acting just like Brett Favre. Oh, I'm gonna retire. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm this and that, man. Something about them damn quarterbacks, man. He's a weird summer gun. And we've seen the best of him too. So he was talking about he's going into his little retreat, right? Little 4-day isolation type crap to see what he's gonna do. Shut up, Aaron. Shut up. Oh, Aaron, we're going to the Jets. I don't think so. This whole little hoopla, I'm not buying into the crap. Sure, we might get one big quarterback or maybe two go somewhere. I almost think Lamar's going away. He's going to get franchised. But you got to go back. Green Bay let you sign. Did they let you sign your check? So you'll go back over there and throw the ball to Christian Watson and Lazard and shut the hell up. That's what you're going to do, Aaron. I hope you see this and just shut the hell up. All right, moving forward. Melvin Gordon is supposedly humbled from being a Broncos starter to now he's being on the practice squad. Melvin, you're washed. Go home to your family, Melvin. I know if you might be sticking around for the groupies on the road, I'm okay with that. I ain't finna knock you, all right? But at the end of the day, this is a young man's game. You're long in the tooth. Not tooth, but tooth. So, Melvin, unless something happens or old boy actually to come back and he don't be healthy, you're going to stay on that practice squad. Your best days are behind you. So, Keenan freaking Allen, and supposedly Gerald Everett as well, most likely to be cut candidates on the Chargers this year. They're like $23 million above the cap. So, yeah, they need to make room for, the rookies in the draft classes coming up. So, they're probably going to get rid of Mr. Keenan. And at the end of the day, he's 30 years old now, but, he'll be turning 31, I don't know how soon, but, hey, look, you know how I say, what I'm saying? It's like, look, I'd rather release him a year early than be holding the bag and can't get nothing for him. So, he came back, and that was part of their play, too, probably to show that he still had something so they can trade him, because, they was peppering him up nicely, But at the end of the day, man, you can't be holding on to no damn near 31-year-old receiver. How much you think he got left in him, So, and I'm sure he knew the deal, too, so probably he was showcasing for another team, but we wouldn't think about that at the time. So good luck to him. Gerald Everett's long in the tooth, too. So if he's not there next year, I kind of like Donald Parham, to step up and be a little something. He's a big guy. He's not as dynamic as Everett, but maybe he can, elevate, shall I say? Hopefully he does, because having a tight end job over there with Herbert, if he can stay healthy, Donald Parham, he'd be a sneaky little pick. So I don't pick tight ends early, so he's somebody I'll possibly look at. So you guys heard about the Super Bowl little leak, the Super Bowl script. They say the Super Bowl script. All of these are things I feel like they're deflections. They're deflections of the NFL being scripted. So they have Aaron Foster coming out there and saying something like this guy, and they'll have that freaking dude for freaking the kicker that got his freaking podcast or whatever. That he's all on the NFL nuts and he's all blaming the refs and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to hear that blaming the refs shit. Or whatever. At the end of the day, if employees for a company ain't doing right, eventually you got to start blaming the higher ups. The ones at the top. Stop pointing at the freaking employees. And I ain't buying into that. So, they say that the final score is going to be 37-34 for Eagles. Now, we know that's not going to happen, right? I ain't buying into that. Just all deflections, I feel like, just to water down the people. But I'm gonna put some YouTube shorts out. I'm gonna probably put about 3 more YouTube shorts out. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna put one out Saturday for sure, and I'll probably put one out Thursday. I probably won't go put 2 more out, maybe 3. Who knows? I don't know. But I'll be talking about other stuff. A couple of them are gonna have something to do with stats from last year. But I'm also put some out there for people to keep an eye out on the possible weird things that might happen during the Super Bowl. Because they're gonna, whoever they got that's scripted to win, they're gonna make sure, it happens that way. I tend to think it's going to be KC, like I said before, but we'll see. Um, there's just too much going on. But then again, they know how to pull the carpet from beneath you. But I don't see them letting Mahomes go 1-2 in the Super Bowl. I just don't see that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Now check this out. Here's a little interesting little stat. The winner of the last 8 coin tosses in Super Bowl have lost the Super Bowl. The last 8 winners of the coin toss, the last 8 winners going back from the last 8 Super Bowls, those 8 teams that won the toss lost the Super Bowl. You have to go all the way back to the 9 Super Bowls from this one, where Seattle won the toss and they beat Denver, and they called tails, and it was tails, and they actually won the Super Bowl. Outside of that, 8 games after that, 8 Super Bowls up to now, the ones that won the toss have lost the Super Bowl. So interesting. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl, man. I don't think I told y'all, but I know some of y'all know. I told last time about my son he's a KC fan, my 9-year-old, and it was after the game last on Sunday or last week, and I thought he went to the bathroom, right? You know what I'm saying, or whatever, and I'm like, damn, So it's like, he in the bathroom for a hot little minute, so I just kind of like opened the bathroom door like a little bit, So if he was in there, using the bathroom, he just saw me open the door. But then I opened the door, he was like, this is after they won, Kansas City won. And he had, because he had already ran in his room and celebrated and crap like that, Because my girl, she was rooting for Cincinnati because she's from Ohio. So my little one was happy, so he ran into the room, he's all geeked up, So I look in the bathroom, right, and I open the door like slowly, right? And he's in there like pacing back and forth for me to like that. And I'm like, so I open, I'm like, boy, what you doing? I open the door like, what you doing? He was like, nothing. I'm just, put his hand up. I'm nothing. Just thinking, with a smile on his face. And I was like, boy, if you don't get your behind out this bathroom, whatever. And I started laughing and I closed the door, right? But what I realized what he was doing, he was just like going through a bunch of hyped anxiety because his team was going to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, dude, you're freaking 9 years old. Who the heck are you? You haven't invested like a decade or a decade and a half or 20 years worrying about your team, the ups and downs or nothing. But he was like so just, my team's going to the Super Bowl, because he fully dedicated to the Chiefs last year. So he was just like, you act like you've been root for Chiefs for freaking 10, 15 years, But it did make me feel good that he was like passionate about it, because my oldest son, my 25-year-old son, he's a Cardinal fan. And me, look, guys, that's how I am. I think I mentioned this before. I have 3 sons, 25-year-old son, a 20-year-old son, and my 9-year-old. But my 25-year-old son, he's a Cardinal fan. All right. And my 20-year-old, he don't have a team. He just, not everybody gonna buy into it. He'll watch a little bit of football. He'll slide out the door, whatever, this and that. But my 9-year-old, he's embedded into the football stuff. So, but I always raise my kids be like, look, and I ain't knocking fathers. Yes, I am. So I don't like it when people be like, when these fathers raise up their kids or whatever, and then if they're a Dallas Cowboy fan and now their kid's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm like, man, you must let this guy choose, man. He liked him on his own. No, he liked him because you liked him. You know what I'm saying? But me, I ain't gonna lie. I'd say a little straight up, son, it's about time for you to be getting a team for my oldest son, and and my youngest. Because like I said, my middle son, we were into it too tough like that. He played, but he ain't got no team. But I was like, look at here. My team, the Niners, you got to find your own team. Find your own way. And he did. My oldest son found Carolina. Well, found Cardinals. And my youngest son, I told him, I was like, look, you can choose any team you want, but it can't be San Francisco. It can't be Pittsburgh because his mama like Pittsburgh. So it can't be San Fran, Pittsburgh, and it can't be Dallas because that's my dad's team. I say outside of that, I just want to make sure he wasn't no damn Dallas fan, to be totally honest with you. And he ended up, like when kids are young like that, they're probably going to gravitate to, one of the better teams anyway. So that was what's up, man. So I'm happy for him. So that's why I'm pulling for Chiefs, cause I want him to be happy. So me and his mom co-parent, 50% 50% of the time, 50%. So we have him like Wednesday to Wednesday or whatever. So I had him on that championship weekend. That was my Wednesday to Wednesday. I had him that weekend. So I didn't have him this past weekend because that was her time. But I get him back tomorrow, just Wednesday. So I have him for the Super Bowl to Wednesday. So yeah, I'm gonna have it all place all KC balloons around and stuff like that. I'm gonna have it laid out for my dog, man. So I gotta go. Plus I can't root for fucking Philly. They knocked my team out, right? I can't root for them freaking rat bastards. So that's what's up, man. So hey, man, hope you guys doing good. And like I said before, glad I had a chance to stop in and holler at you guys real quick. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you press like, comment. Let me know y'all alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Remember the comments gonna get some shout outs, so say something. Oh yes, shout out to John Scotty. I missed you last time on the list. So yeah, man. So make sure you comment, like the video. Make sure you see when my shorts come through. Make sure you press like on the shorts and throw a little comment out there, man. Any little bit. I don't care. Like I said, it's just emoji or anything. Support that helps. That helps me push. Get out there. So I would like to get. I'm gonna do my best to try to get to 800 before the season ends. That would be nice. That's why I'm doing the shorts and stuff to hopefully I get up there. So again, welcome to the new members, and I hope you enjoy the platform. So Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Hey guys, make sure you update your fantasy football playoff challenges, because we got a hot top 3 bracket, but everybody needs to make sure they update for the Super Bowl. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Flawless Fantasy Football. Holla at your boy. Oh yeah, how about this right here? This is the last little meme right here about Patrick Mahomes and Peyton Manning. What do you guys think? Thought it's pretty funny. They won't leave that dude alone. Holla at you guys. Peace.